Let's look at a sidewall crack. This weld that I have is two welded plates that are 0.625 inches thick, welded, and right in this area a crack developed right at that fusion line. Kind of looks like the same type of thing like a lack of sidewall fusion, but in this case there's a crack. And when I look at the signal characterization of it, it should be faceted. Cracks have facets because they're rough. And again, I'm using a 60-degree probe, 4 megahertz, 10 millimeter diameter, and I set my reference at 63.8 dB using a side drilled hole in the IIW block. And let's take a look at this. Again, kind of like sidewall fusion, we hit it 60 degrees. We'll hit it very good, get a good signal from this side, the downstream side of the weld, and on the upstream side we may catch some tips, but we won't really see that much amplitude. So again, my range is set at 2.5 inches. That's my root. Pull back. This is a good part of the weld, a clean section, and there's the toe of my weld. So those are normal geometry. Now scanning over here, we'll find that right here. I'm running, I added 6 dB to my reference level, and right there is my sidewall fusion crack. And we can see how it differs from lack of fusion. It's somewhat seals facets, kind of escalator type of right there's a good example of it. As we rotate that probe, you can see catches some facets. Again, let's run parallel and to the weld, and we will see where that signal, where it ends. Drops off, it's gone. That's the toe over here. Pull it back towards us. There's our sidewall crack, and my probe is sticking, and then it goes away. There, it ends again. It's gone. So we can see very good amplitude, and rotating the probe we can catch some of the facets in the crack. There's a good example of right there. Let's look at it from the other side of the weld, and I apologize, my hands are in the way, but I can see I am catching some tips. Again, my gain is 6 dB hot, but I'm not seeing that strong signal that I saw on the downstream side. Really, just that's my root. Maybe catching just maybe a little bit of the tip right here, so we can see it a little bit, but the amplitude is quite low. And again, we're on our second leg out here catching it. It's about a 1/4 of an inch down in the weld. Come back over on this side and see how strong that amplitude is. Very strong. Let's run the gain down to our reference level. There we are, and you can still see it has a pretty good amplitude to it. Pretty strong. But again, running, depending on your code, we always want to scan hot, increase dB from our reference level to make us a little more sensitive to any indications, and then we can always go down to our reference level to do the analysis. But at least this will catch your attention and alert you to do some further investigation in this area. But again, that is a sidewall crack, high amplitude, and as we rotate we can see some of those facets come in and out. There you go, that's a good example of it right there.